This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, this is Ramakrishna. So welcome back to our training. Is it audible, guys? Are you able to see my screen? Once give me the confirmation first. Okay. Today let's work with the main important topic, working with MS Excel. See, working with Microsoft Excel. Why we should work with Microsoft Excel? Our concept is WebDriver, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium WebDriver. So our target is automate web browser applications. Am I right? Our tool Selenium WebDriver automate web browser applications. Then why we should perform? Why we should work with MS Excel? We have to perform read and write operations in Excel. Why we should perform read and write operations in Excel? Because of whenever working with web browsers by using WebDriver to perform data-driven testing. Already this word we discussed, I hope you remember. Data-driven testing. What is data-driven testing? Same task, same operation, checking with multiple sets of test data. Same task, same operation, checking with multiple sets of test data, which is called as data-driven testing. Which is called as data-driven testing. In data-driven testing, the multiple data we have to check on application. So multiple data the client will be given, even manual tester will be given in Microsoft Excel. That's what we have to perform read and write operations on Microsoft Excel. Are you clear my point? Once again, today we're discussing working with Excel. Why we should working with Excel? Why we should perform read and write operations on Excel? To perform data-driven testing. So data-driven testing means what? Data-driven testing means what? Same task, same operation, checking by multiple sets of test data. So as a testing engineer, application we have to check by the multiple data. The multiple data we have to check by using the multiple data we have to check by using WebDriver Excel. Are you clear my point? That's what we have to perform read and write operations on Excel. And here directly, but our Selenium WebDriver has more limitations. Excel is a desktop application, right? It doesn't support Excel because of WebDriver developed only to automate web browser application, but MS Excel is not web browser application. It is a almost desktop application. Then how to automate MS Excel application? See, directly it is not possible. So to perform read and write operations on Excel, we can use Apache POI or JXL. Apache POI or JXL. Once again, to perform data-driven testing. Data-driven testing means at a time application to check with the multiple data. We have to perform read and write operations on Excel. But Selenium WebDriver, it has more limitations, so directly we're not able to perform testing on. Directly we're not able to perform testing on Excel. So we can use any one, either Apache Py or GXL, to automate operations on Excel. Guys, which one is better in between the both? Which one we can use, guys, to perform operations? Either Apache Py or JXL. Most of the students, they given Apache Py. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Tell me now. Now which one is better? Oh, also Apache Py. Guys, see, why Apache Py? Try to understand. Why Apache Py? Try to understand. Apache Py, JXL, small differences are there. First difference, Excel, here two types of format will be there. What are the two types of format? I will show that. See, this is one format, this is one format. Right click on this Excel, properties, security. See guys, .xls. This is .xls. This is .xlsx. See, .xlsx. See, .xlsx. Here, our Selenium WebDriver, Apache Py, support two format. .xls format it will support, .xlsx format it will be support, but JXL support only .xls. It doesn't support all. But Apache Py support the two versions, either .xls format and .xlsx format. But JXL support only .xls. That too, Apache Py every time updating with new features. But JXL, there is no updations from the last few years. There is no updations from last few years, and Apache Py more advanced and more powerful features than JXL. That's what. So most of the companies, to perform read and write operations on Excel, they're using Apache Py. Once again, why Apache Py? Why not JXL? The three differences. Difference number one, Apache Py support both .xls and .xlsx, but JXL support only .xls. And Apache Py every time updating with new features, but JXL there is no updations from last few years. And Apache Py most powerful features than JXL, but JXL has more limitations. Due to this reason, most of testers, to perform read and write operations on Excel, they're using Apache Py. Are you clear up here, guys? So I hope you understood. Once again, why we should perform, why we should work with Excel. To perform data driven testing, we have to work with Excel. To perform data driven testing, we should work with Excel. So what is data driven testing? Same task, same operation, checking by multiple sets of test data, which is called as data driven testing. So to perform data driven testing, we can use Microsoft Excel. We can use Microsoft Excel. No, Akanksha, database testing is not data driven. Like it is not comes into data driven. Database testing different, data driven testing different. Data driven testing means application checked by multiple inputs is called data driven testing. Okay, next. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, now, so let us know first how to download Apache Pi, how to configure with the project, how to download and how to configure with project. Apache Pi, open the Google, search for download Apache Pi. First I will show that. Download and configure, download and configure with Eclipse. Download and configure with Eclipse. So how to download and configure with Eclipse, understand? In the Google, search for download Apache Pi. Download Apache Pi. Download Apache Pi. So click on that first link. Are you able to see guys first link here? Click on the first link. Then it will navigate to next page. In this next page, if you scroll down, you will be able to see zip link here. Are you able to see guys under the binary distribution zip link? Just click on that link. Then it will navigate to next page. In the next page, under the backup side, just click on this zip link. Then you can download Apache Pi zip file. Already downloaded, no need. So once again, I'm showing that. Just in the Google, search for download Apache Pi. So click on very first link. Click on very first link, and under the binary distribution, click on the zip. In the next page, under the backup sites, click on the link. Then we can download Apache Pi zip file. Already downloaded, guys. I will show that. I will show that. Guys, are you able to see guys Poibin here? Already downloaded Poibin. Just extract. Right click, and if you extract, it will be converting into folder format. It is a zip file format, but zip file format directly we're not able to use. So just converting into folder format. Just converting into folder format. Then it will be converting into folder. Able to see point. Just open here jar files we have to configure. Here more number of jar files we have to configure, not only one. I will show how to do that. So what are the jar files we have to configure? I will show that. So one is, first right click on the project, then right click on the project. If you want to configure build path, configure build path, then libraries, add external jars, add external jars in downloads, Apache Pi, open Apache Pi. Then here are you able to see guys jar file. So we have to configure all jar files here. All jar files we have to configure from Apache Point, and as well as from XML lib. Are able to see XML beans? This one also we have to configure, and as well as from lib folder. Are able to see guys collections? Just collections also we have to configure. Clear my point? So we have to configure like that all. Then click on apply and OK. Click on apply and OK. Click on apply and OK. Are you clear guys up to here? So like that we configure all jar files. So once again I'm showing guys how to configure all jar files. So right click on the project and build path, configure build path, libraries, add external jars. First, from the POI folder, all jar files we have to configure, and as well as XML lib we have to configure XML beans, and as well as lib. Here we have to configure commons collections 4.1, but some of the systems the common collections without this we can execute, but some of the system it's required. So for safety purposes add commons collections also. Clear my point? Okay. The next one, apply and OK. Apply and OK. So now let's write the program to work with Apache Py. Up here clear everyone? How to download, how to configure, and what is the features of Apache Py are clear. Next, let's work with Excel. I am creating one package here. Package name working with Apache Py. Working with Apache Py. Let me create the new class. Right click, new class. Class name, for example, yes, Muhammad, only few jar files only we have to configure. Class name I am taking as a test case number 1, Excel read and write operations. Excel read and write operations. Then select the main method. Guys, Apache Py is a Java concept. Apache Py not WebDriver concept. Okay, Apache Py is a Java concept. Apache Py from Java. It is not WebDriver concept. Guys, sorry, it's created abstract class. There is no need. I didn't see. 1 minute. Let me delete and create. Okay. So then, while performing operations on Excel, we have to use a few classes and methods. So what are the classes and methods? Try to understand. Just we have to perform few classes and methods. What are the classes and methods? Just concentrate, guys. Here, the first, by using WebDriver, I want to perform operations on Excel. So Excel is a another file. Whenever you want to perform operations on Excel, whenever you want to perform operations on any other file, first we have to import. If you want to import the file, we can use the class as a, already we used file input stream. Remember this class? While using the property file importing, while importing the property file, we used this class. Same file input stream is a class. Here to import Excel file. Here I want to import Excel file. That's what I'm using this class. What is the class name? File input stream. It is used to import the file. So today we are importing Excel file. So file input stream FSO equal to new file input stream, file input stream, and take that location, take that location, take that location which file you want to import that. For example, I am taking here, right click, new, file name, data. So that file location we have to take, right click, go to the properties, security, and get this location, and the location we have to use here. And you know that whenever the single slash is there, so we have to make it as a double slash. Whenever single slash is there, we have to make it as a double slash. Then whenever importing the new files, any new file, something it's showing some error, so we have to handle by using add throw declaration. Just keep the mouse here, see add throw declaration, just select add throw declaration. Are clear this one, guys? So file input stream is a class which is used to import Excel file, which is used to import Excel file. So once again, file input stream is a class, and FSO is a object variable equal to new file input stream. So file input stream FSO equal to new file input stream. This is location of Excel file. After, if you want to work with Excel workbook and worksheet, see guys, this is Excel file. If you open this one, this is workbook. In the workbook, 3 sheets are there default: sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3. Sheet 1 and sheet 2 and sheet 3. So default the 3 sheets are there: sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3. So if you want to work with workbook, take the different class. If you want to work with worksheet, take different class. For example, if you want to work with workbook, then use the class as a XSF workbook, XSF 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 workbook is a class. Create object for this one, like WBO equal to new XSF workbook, and workbook from FSO. That means from so and so Excel file workbook. See guys, if it is Excel file, this is called as workbook. Here worksheets are there. Are you able to see every workbook? Some sheets are there, default 3 sheets. One is sheet number 1, second one is sheet number 2, third one is sheet number 3. To work with workbook, I am taking the class as a XSF book, as well as to work with worksheet, XSF sheet. Then take another variable WSO equal to worksheet from workbook now. So WBO workbook variable dot use the method as a get sheet. So default 3 sheets are there. I want to take sheet number 1. I want to take sheet number 1. Once again, file input seam is a class to import Excel file. XSF workbook also class to work with workbook, and XSF sheet also class to work with worksheet. And file input seam is a class. So once again, file input seam is a class to work with Excel file. XSF workbook is a class to work with workbook, and XSF sheet also class to work with sheet. So first take the class object variable FSO equal to new. Take that Excel file location which one you want to work. Next, XSF workbook WBO equal to new XSF workbook FSO, and XSF sheet WSO equal to WBO dot get sheet of 1. WBO dot get sheet of 1. So like that, we are using the 3 classes and 1 method. What are the 3 classes? File input seam to import Excel file, XSF workbook to work with workbook, XSF sheet to work with sheet. Here what is the method? Get sheet is a method. Get sheet is a method. So get sheet is a method to get the sheet. So 3 sheets will be the default. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So which one you want to work, just we can write sheet 1 or sheet 2 or sheet 3. Got it guys up to here? Next, here we can perform operations. After perform operations, finally, if you want to, after perform operations, finally, if you want to, if you want to save whatever the operations you are performing, if you want to save, just we can use file output stream. File output stream is a class to save the Excel file. File output stream, take another variable f equal to new file output stream, file output stream, and here location. Then get this location and use here. Okay, right. Okay, see guys, then what is that, to save Excel file, what is a class? File output stream, what is the object variable? F equal to new file output stream, file output stream. Now WBO dot write off FO, that meaning WBO means what? In workbook, whatever the lines you are writing, it should be saved with FO object variable. FO object variable means what? File output stream. Once again, so WBO is a workbook. WBO dot write of WBO dot write of FO. FO is a object variable to save. So file output stream. File output stream. Got it or not? Guys, try to understand this one. This is very,
Yeah,
very important, guys.
why is this last step required?
Sorry, where it is?
WBO dot write FFO is why is this required?
Save file inputs, file output stream class I am taking to save. But that one we have to implement here with the WBO dot write. That meaning WBO is a workbook variable now. In workbook, whatever the lines you are writing, that should be saved. So WBO dot write of FO. That should be saved with FO object variable. FO is a file output stream. Here just I am taking the class and creating object. That by using
Okay,
that one here, I am saving here.
okay.
Got
And
it?
what are the operations we can perform inside the Excel?
Yes, what are the operations we can perform, what it may be, it should be saved. So that operations how to perform, I will show. This is
Okay,
only before operations and after operations. So
okay,
before
sir.
operations, we have to use file input stream and XSF workbook and XSF sheet and
Okay, sir.
XSF sheet. So guys, this is a classes we have to use while working with Excel. Once again, file input stream is a class to work with Excel file, and after access of workbook to work with workbook, and after access of sheet to work with sheet, and after here whatever the lines you want to perform we can perform, and finally if you want to save we can use file output stream. File output stream is a class which is used to save. File output stream is a class which is used to save. And here what is Excel file object variable? FSO. What is a workbook object variable? WBO. What is worksheet object variable? WSO. And what is a Excel file output stream object variable? What is a file Excel file saving object variable? FO. Are you clear my point, guys? And from today onwards, whenever you want to perform read and write operations on Excel, in the starting and middle, we have to perform the same operations. The all classes are compulsory, but saving depending on our requirement. Whenever you want to save, we can use, or else no need. Understand? So and as well as WebDriver, we discussed 13 methods. Remember na? Same like that here.